Bethan's kitchen and garden. Today I'm in the garden and I thought I'd give you a tour of what's going on in my greenhouses. So let's get on with what I've got growing, as it'll be a good reminder for me as well what I've got on the go. So we'll start with the mini greenhouse, and up here I've got some squashes. This one, oh no, this is a courgette, that is Black Beauty. This one must be Black Beauty too. At the back, or in the middle, I've got two gourds which Monty sent me from my family. Great channel, My Family Garden. Check them out if you haven't done so already. And right at the back is, if I can just pull that out of the way, that is a Uchiki curry. So I've got two Uchiki curries, two gourds, and at the moment two Black Beauty courgettes. And then right at the back there, I've got some hyacinth beans, again sent to me by Monty from My Family Garden, and the rest is sweet corn. So that's doing well so far. I've got a bit of a space here at the moment because I'm going to put my peppers here, but this greenhouse gets really hot during the day, so I've got to be careful what I put at the top, as the leaves can get scorched. In here I've got some French beans, but there's no sign of them yet. And over here I've got more pumpkin. Let's see if I can, I got 3 Turk's turban pumpkin and a 300 weight pumpkin at the back. And there's some seedlings growing in here. I got some lovage there and some lemon balm growing there, and some rudbeckia there, and those are sedums. Down here I've got some basil, which I'm kind of waiting to grow a bit further before I take it into the house and grow it on my kitchen windowsill. I got some patty pan courgettes there, some golden zucchini, so that's yellow courgette there, and some grisette de Provence. So I've got a lot of courgettes. I don't need this many, I shall have to give some away. These are minor lobata plants. These are not edible, but I thought they looked nice on the packet. And back here, those are some more flowers, and then just popping the heads through are some fennel seeds. These are some flower seeds which haven't taken, so they'll probably go out soon. I got a sage plant there which is in desperate need of potting on, and some cucumbers here. I've got 4 Carmen cucumbers, the varieties Carmen. They are for growing indoors. You shouldn't get bitter cucumbers from them. And then I got 2 gherkin plants there, and these are some of my tomatoes. I need to group all my things together, all my plants, because they're all a bit scattered. There's some in the other greenhouse too. Got more leeks growing there, and 2 pots of dill, which again I'm just waiting to get a bit bigger before they go into the windowsill. And then down here my dahlia tubers are beginning to grow on, so that's really good. And you might have seen me preparing these pots in a previous video with my children. So as we approach the greenhouse, there is a bit of a higgledy-piggledy mess on this side, but it's not as messy as it looks. I do say that a lot, but it's honestly not. Down here I got a geranium growing, and again I got 2 dahlia tubers growing back there. And if I come over here, my strawberry plants are looking really good. They are beginning to get flowers on them, So I really need to get the crate done and get them into position, although it is still, well, it's the end of April, so we might still have some frost, I'm not sure. And if I just come around there, I've got some dwarf zinnia plants over there, which I will plant out as a clump like that in the border, which I haven't made yet. If you come back to this top bit, got a pot of coriander and a pot of chive, but there's not many chives on the go in there. Another fabulous coloured geranium up there, and here I've got 5 what are these? These are dwarf skin peppers. You can see that they've already beginning to get a flower on them, and these are designed to grow in hanging baskets or pots, so I don't think they're designed to get very big. So I'll be putting them into a hanging basket soon, and putting the hanging baskets out once the last frost has passed. And right at the back here is a chilli plant. I think it's a longhorn chilli. If I come round to here, these are more cucumber plants. Yeah, these are Market More cucumbers. So I've got 2 of them as well. And then here are the rest of my tomato plants. I think I've got 24 tomato plants in all, which is probably too much really for me, because they won't all fit in this greenhouse, and I'm not sure if I'll have the space outside. But as we come over to the celeriac, again, there's far too much celeriac here for me, but I'll see if I can palm it off onto someone. At the back I've got golden acre cabbage there, greyhound cabbage there, and all year round cauliflowers there. Then these 3 pots are butternut hornet, so it's sort of like a big butternut that will grow. Another zinnia plant there. These I purchased from the shop the last time I went shopping. They to go in my hanging baskets at the front. And then just behind them, these are bush butternut, so they should just grow like they should really grow in a nice pot and keep quite compact, so that will be interesting to see. I've no idea what these are. They're a variety of squash, but I can't remember off the top of my head what variety they are. But they are beginning to put on a little something there. Got a little flower going on the go. And back there, that is a Avara melon, which I thought hadn't taken, so I just left the pot there, and it's decided to sprout now. So I've got 2 varieties of melon this year. I've got 2 Avara melons, which I grew last year, and then these 3 in the corner are what kind are they? Emu, I think, emu. I'll put the words up, but they are already getting yellow flowers on them. And then my very sorry looking Camellia sinensis plant, it has got new green growth on, but I think I just need to do a real thorough prune on it and maybe pop it outside for a bit now the weather's turned nice. Down here, these are all flowers, ready to go in my borders when the flower border is done. These I got 3 broccoli plants here. There's 1, 2, 3. They are my neighbour gave me them. He had too many. And I've got some, what's that called? Something which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. It's a flower anyway. And I got 2 runner bean plants which my neighbour gave me there. And I've got a few lupins here. And then around here are more courgette plants. These are Dinaza courgette plants, and they are beginning to get some flowers on them too. I've also got some aubergines. Oh gosh, the sun is in my eyes. Some aubergine plants and some red chili plants, which I'm growing on the windowsill in the house at the moment. It's just that I need to have a rearrange out here, and then I can squeeze them in somewhere. And there's a couple of spaces in the front greenhouse as well. So that's what's going on in my greenhouse at the moment. There's an awful lot growing, and I just got to prepare the ground for it now. So I'm a bit behind with prepping the ground, but hopefully we'll get there in the end. I think a lot of my courgette plants, because I think I've got 5 different varieties of courgette plants, because I bought one of those packets that have multiple varieties in them, and I've had that packet for about 4 years. So I thought, oh, I'll sow quite a few of them this year, because I wasn't expecting them to germinate very well. And I think I grew about 36, I sowed about 36 courgette seeds, and out of those 36, 7 germinated. So I've given 2 away, and I think I've got about, no, it's more than 7. It must have been 8 or 9, because I think I've got about 7 now courgette plants in total. So I think I will grow them in 10-litre buckets, which will restrict the growth on the plants. So then, because I've got 7 of them, I shouldn't have such a big, massive glut of courgette plants. But who am I kidding? They're courgettes. They grow like I don't know what. So I shall probably be looking like a courgette by the end of the summer. But that is it for me for today. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for liking and subscribing if you have done so, and for commenting. It is much appreciated. So hopefully I'll catch you next time. All I can say about the greenhouse at the moment is lovely job.